guys, today I'm going to do a makeup declutter. I usually don't do these all at once, but I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm wanting to get rid of, so I'm just going to start. First of all, this bin is my weekly makeup basket, and there's nothing in here that I'm going to declutter. Everything in here I'm either trying to use up or I just like. So yes, now we can move on to the actual stuff. Also, I have my flash on because I want to have better lighting. So yeah, let's just get right on into it. If you are interested in more declutters, I will link my decluttering playlist down below. So let's start at this drawer right here. This is my blushes and highlighter, so I'm gonna take them all out and then we will go through them. Okay, so here they are, and actually this was in my weekly makeup basket, but I just wanted to show you guys as part of my blush collection, but I'm gonna put that back. That's one of my favorite blushes. These are my blushes, and then I have a couple in this palette right here, but I know that this ColourPop one, it's in the shade Between the Sheets. I have tried to like this so many times, and I kind of wanted to force myself to use it, and it was nice for stage makeup when I was in my musical, but I just don't like it. I don't like cream blushes or cream products in general, and I'm never ever using it, and I was gonna wait till fall, but I think I just have enough blushes that I like, so I'm finally just gonna declutter it, which makes me really sad. And then I'm gonna keep these because I really like these blushes. Now this highlighter, okay, so I have the Anastasia Glow Kit. Now this should be included because this is the highlighter kit that I use basically every day. So that's in the palettes, but that's also in my highlighter collection. And then this is my other favorite highlighter. It's the e.l.f. Blush in Pinktastic. I think they discontinued it. I don't know why. It's amazing. I'm keeping that one. Now this one is Luna by Luna highlighter. My friend gave this to me, and I don't know. I've used it a couple times, and I think everything is going to come up more shimmery because of my flash. Okay, on camera it looks crazy because of the flash, but if I don't point it towards the flash, it's actually kind of a subtle highlighter, and I don't know, I'm not super into it, and I thought that I might like it eventually, but I just think that I have better ones, so I'm going to declutter that. Now this one. This is the e.l.f. highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. Okay, I am going to keep this one because I do enjoy this one. I'm just wiping everything on my leg. This is tough. This is the Maybelline Master Highlight. They discontinued these, but this one is in light bronze. And I used to use this as a contour and blush all in one, and I'm not really sure anymore. I'm actually going to put this to the test, and I'm going to put on the screen right now what I decided to do with it, but this has kind of been back and forth in my head for a long time. Should I declutter it or not? Here is my blush and highlighter drawer afterwards, and also I have that other Tarte blush that's in my everyday makeup drawer. Next, I'm going to move on to this, which is my eyeshadow singles. So I'm going to just take them all out. Okay, so this is primer, glitter primer, and one eyeliner, and I only actually have one other eyeliner. It's a liquid eyeliner, but I'm going to keep these things, as well as this is a matte black shadow from the Lorac Pro. It's the only matte black shadow that I own, and I don't really feel comfortable not having one in my collection, but I don't want to put it in my Z palette because I don't use it on a daily basis, so it doesn't take up much room, and I like having it, so that's there. As well as this NYX shadow in Whipped Cream. This is a white shadow, and whenever I do stage makeup or costume makeup, I, without fail, always use this because it's really good. Okay, I know for sure I'm keeping this Urban Decay shadow in Sideline. It was a free birthday gift, and it's beautiful. I'm also going to keep my NYX glitter. Look at that. Everything is going to come up more sparkly because of the flash, but this is also just really nice. And then I'm going to keep this Maybelline Color Tattoo Loose Pigment because it's really beautiful. I'm also going to keep this Milani shadow in Bella Bronze. I really like that. Okay, so these are my two ColourPop shadows, and I don't use either of them all that much, but they are so unique to my collection that I think I want to keep them for the time being. Yeah, I want to keep that one. And this one, I think I'm going to see if I use it. This is Sequin. I'm going to see if I use this a lot in the summer, and if not, then I'll get rid of it, but I definitely don't want to get rid of it right now. Guys, upon further testing out and investigation, I am going to get rid of both of my ColourPop single shadows. This is in the shade Bay, and this is in the shade Sequin. I am really sad about this. Last summer, I placed an order for like $60 worth of ColourPop stuff. I used up one lipstick, and I have kept one thing from that order, and everything else I have decluttered. I don't know why it didn't work out for me. They're single shadows that are in the pressed form. These are all these. I absolutely love those, but I just do not like cream products. I never use single shadows that are in little pots like this. So yeah, this is a bummer, but someone else will get more use out of these, and I feel really good about getting these out of my collection. They really did not bring me joy. So I'm adding this clip in later, so this won't be in the final tally up, but just remember that these are also not staying in my collection. I'm gonna get rid of both of these. This is MAC Parfait Amour, and I used to like it when I first was given it. I was actually given these both by the same friend. They were like hand-me-downs when she decluttered, and I just don't use this anymore, so I'm gonna declutter that. And then this is the Laura Geller blush in Plumberry. This is such a beautiful eyeshadow. Like, I cannot tell you how beautiful this eyeshadow is, but I've used it once. I've had it for maybe 2 months, and I just know I don't reach for singles that much. I have a couple other pinks in my collection. Nothing is quite like this, but I really don't ever reach for singles, and I know that I won't ever reach for this. By the way, guys, I'm not really looking to downsize my collection entirely right now. I really am down to what I like. I know there's just a couple things in my collection that I don't want to keep. So yeah, I know like for this category, it probably seems like I didn't do so well, but even these two, it's really good because I thought that I was down to just everything that I love. Okay, next drawer is bronzer and powder, and I'm not going to even take these out because this I use every day, this I use every day, and this is the bronzer I'm going to start panning once I finish panning the bronzer I'm panning right now. And then this is the other bronzer. This is the Bronze Booster by Physicians Formula in the shade light to medium, and I just do not like this. I got it from Ross, and I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but there's all these little bumps in it, which makes me think it was probably old when I got it, and it keeps hitting hard pan. There's nothing wrong with this, I just don't enjoy it. I really want to get the butter bronzer down the line once I maybe finish this or use this more. I don't know, I just don't like this, so I'm gonna declutter it. Okay, I guess we should go through this right now. These are all the palettes I own, so 4 of these are eyeshadow palettes, and then this is the highlighter palette that I showed you, and this is a ColourPop palette, but I depotted a bunch of the Balm products, and I'm not going to get rid of any of these right now. I might try to pan this highlighter. This is the Mary Luminizer. I might try to pan this eventually. Guys, I'm upset because I had a clip and then I lost it, but I did declutter this Mary Luminizer highlighter. I just didn't like it. It wasn't intense enough, and yeah, I had a picture and a clip, but I lost it, so it's not going to be in my final tally up, but I did give that to a friend. I definitely want to pan this eventually. That's the Bahama Mama, yeah. I love this blush. This is, what is this? Hot Mama. And I want to use these more and see how I feel, but as of right now, I don't feel the need to get rid of any of these. Now, in terms of palettes, I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I'm not decluttering that. Anastasia Modern Renaissance. I'm not decluttering any of these palettes, but I'm just showing you what they are. And then the Naked palette, which I actually have a lot of use out of, which is really good. And then this is, oops, let's not break all my eyeshadows. This is my Z palette, which I am really proud of, but I am going to get rid of 3 of these shades. I have 3 Coastal Scents shadows in here, and for whatever reason, they're just not that good, and I'm keeping them because I think I'll like them, and I just kind of don't. So this is the shade Bright Copper. Again, these look way more sparkly than they do in real life. In fact, let me turn off the flash for this. Okay, this is without the flash. So this is what this really looks like. It just doesn't show up. And I hit pan on it because I was using a cream shadow under it, but on its own, it doesn't show up. I don't know, I don't want to keep that. This is another one that doesn't show up. This is Raisinberry. And I don't know, I love the idea of it, but I've had it for so long and it doesn't show up. And then this one, I think I actually might want to keep. This is New Penny. I think I do want to hold on to this one because out of the three, I feel like this one works the most, so I'm going to keep that for a bit longer. Is there anything else in here? There's nothing else that I really want to declutter. All these other shadows are ColourPop pressed shadows that I just got. So yeah, that's all I'm going to declutter from that. And then in here, I usually have samples in here. So these are just samples. I'm not going to declutter those. I only have one tiny primer. There's like one use in this and one foundation. So I'm not going to declutter that. And then these are my lipsticks. Okay. I'll take these out. These are all of my lipsticks minus one Maybelline lipstick that I'm using up. It's super, super close to being done. And I have a Buxom gloss that I'm using up, and this is in my everyday makeup drawer. But besides those three things, this is my lip collection. I did a lot of swatching on my lips before I filmed this because I was trying to figure out what looks like what, and I'm ready to decide what I'm getting rid of. I was really into liquid lipsticks when they first came out, so this, and that in that bin are all liquid lipsticks. I don't like liquid lipsticks anymore. The Ofra ones are comfortable, but even those aren't super comfortable, and all the rest, they're just not comfortable to me. I am going to keep the red one because I decluttered all my other reds except for this because I like the liquid lipstick form, and I'm going to keep this blue because it's just so cool. But my other liquid lipsticks, I'm not sure. So this is the shade Mocha from Ofra, and this is like my favorite liquid lipstick. I love the shade, and I tried on... Let's see, no, not this one. I tried on Lolita from Kat Von D and Beeper from ColourPop, and they're both very similar. Lolita, you couldn't tell the difference. Beeper is a little bit darker, but these are just so drying, and I don't want them. I haven't used them in so long. Beeper I only have worn twice ever, so those are getting decluttered. And let's see, for this is Lolita 2. It's like a nice nude, but I don't like nudes in liquid lipsticks because they're not comfortable, and when I think about nude, I think about a comfortable lip. Now, this is the shade Mocha from MAC, and this is a little bit lighter and less pigmented, but I asked